Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're good. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video, which is what I read in June. So I read like 9 books in June. So let's go. First of all, I read all of the books in the that are out in the Salacious Players Club series by Sarah Kate. So I'm gonna do that. So first book here is Praise. This book's about Charlotte and Emerson. So Charlotte is Emerson's son's ex, and he co-signed the lease on their apartment, and when they moved out, the security deposit went to Emerson. So, she wants her money back, so she goes to his estate. Emerson is a sex club co-owner, and has a thing for praise. He is a dom searching for a submissive, and he has sub-secretaries, I guess, coming in and out of his house trying to find the one. When Charlotte gets there, he thinks that's what she is, and Sir Tennille and stuff, and she's like, whoa, that's not what I'm here for. But when Emerson realizes who she is, he goes and gives her a job as an actual secretary, not a sex secretary, because he wants to get closer to his son. And then there's some feelings, some lust starting to develop, and she's like, hey, I want to try that. I want to try to be a sub. And it goes from there. There's a relationship. I really liked it. I don't remember how many stars I gave them, so as usual, it's gonna be somewhere in the screen. So praise. Next in the series is Eyes on Me. This one is about Garrett and Mia. So Garrett is a voyeur, and Mia, as it turns out, is an exhibitionist. Mia is Garrett's stepsister. Oh yeah, we're going there. Honestly, with these books, we're going there. And so Garrett takes a break from work and ends up going to his parents' cabin, where Mia also is. Then at some point during the day, he finds out that she is a cam girl. I don't remember if it's that day or when he found out she's a cam girl, but he ends up finding out she's a cam girl and messaging her on the cam girl app because he's lusted, he wants in. And then they develop some feelings, but she's torn between Garrett and the man she doesn't know is Garrett, and just go from there. It's actually very nice. Next in the series is Give Me More. So this is the story of Drake, Hunter, and Isabel. Hunter and Isabel have been married for a while, and Hunter and Drake have been best friends forever. One day, Hunter admits one of his kink, which would be wife sharing-ish. He wants to see someone else fuck Isabel, and he trusts Drake to do so. And then he becomes an argument that happens a lot, and they all develop feelings for each other. And Drake is a bi man, and he knows it, and he doesn't care. Hunter starts to find what his sexuality is in this book also, and it's just very sweet. I liked this one a lot. Next up we have Mercy. So this is about Beau and Maggie. Maggie is another one of the co-owner of the club, just like Hunter and Garrett and Emerson. And Beau is Emerson's son. Charlotte's ex. Maggie ends up finding out she's a dom and a mistress, and she goes on the Salacious Players Club's they have a dating app for kinks, and ends up starting to chat with a sub, who is Beau. And they hit it off, and they're like, okay, we're gonna meet at the club, whatever, and they end up finding out who the other is, and they're like, okay, we're only gonna do scenes because she's discovering how to be a dom, he's discovering how to be a sub, so she's like, gotta keep it like that. But the relationship grows, and they're like, Maggie, you can see how sweet she is, and I love her so much. Bo, I didn't like him in the first one, and I still don't like him in this one. Bo's not it for me. And then the last book that is currently out in the series, there's going to be another one coming out, I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered it, is The Highest Bidder. So this book is about Ronan and Daisy. Ronan is one of the wealthiest people who attend the Slash Players Club. Daisy is a waitress there. And after losing a bet to a bartender there, she has to enter the monthly auction. And who is the highest bidder but Ronan Cage? But, okay, I'm not gonna say what it is because that feels like a spoil to me, even though I guessed it at the start. But Daisy has a big secret regarding Ronan Cage. And I liked it. This is a pleasure dumb daddy dom kind of thing. And that's my shit. You know, that's what I have at home. So that's my shit. The fact I'm putting this on the internet and I'm like, yeah. So I really, really, really liked it. Next up, I started Brutal Prince. I wanted to read the whole series, but then I didn't read the whole series. I just read the first one. But I would love to read the rest of it. So, Brutal Prince is about Ada and Callum. Ada is from the Gallows Mafia family, and Callum is from the Griffins. They are opposing mafia families, but this is an arranged marriage. I do love some good why can't I speak? I do love some good arranged marriages. It's one of my favorite tropes. Like, fake dating and arranged marriages. So, Ada crashes a party at Callum's family home and ends up burning the library. Callum's favorite place in the house. And then is an arranged marriage between the two of them, so there's no war between the two families. I actually really liked it. Like the slowly falling in love, just everything. I really liked it. I really want to read the rest this month, if I'm completely honest. Next, I was so fucking disappointed in this fucking book. This is like 500 pages, I think. Yeah, 506 fucking pages of my time wasted, okay? This is the interview by Donna Allen. Thank you, TikTok. You made me buy it, and then it's crap. Okay, I'm gonna go and tell you what it's about and then get on my rant. So, I don't remember their fucking names. This is about Mimi and Wit. Wit is Mimi's dead brother's best friend. Mimi is like, fuck you parents, I know you're scared because my brother just died from a cardiac arrest out of nowhere, but I'm going to London. And then she works for Wit, who's of course a fucking billionaire, because we love that usually. And then, you know, he's a kinky fuck, and she has always had a crush on him, and he starts to fall for her and everything. Mimi's only personality trait is having overprotective parents and being in love with Wit. Wit's only personality trait is being horny and a billionaire. Like, usually in these books, like for example the Slash's Club series, you know, they have depth. They have personalities. They don't have any personality, and you wrote a 500 pages book about it. Like, at some point in the middle, I I was just skipping paragraphs at some point. Like, the start is kind of interesting, the end is kind of interesting, but like, we could have taken like 200 pages out of this book. It could have been easily a 250, 350 page book, but no. Anyways, I was complaining to my fiance about this book the whole time I was reading it. So, then we're gonna move to another that I didn't love, and I DNF'd it. This is a Quebec book. I own the 3 books, and the first one is literally like, can't tell, but signed. And I got like a good way in. I got like about 200 pages in. Like, my last flag is 206 pages in. So Liberatrice is about Cole and her Bellatrice, who are demon hunters. And it's also about Damien, who is, they basically kidnapped him because he's a half demon, and they were all like, he's too human for us to kill him, but what the fuck. And Cole and Damien end up like falling for each other while they're still trying to like stop the end of the world, like the demon takeover. It was like too much but not enough at the same time. But like, I liked the storyline, I liked where it was going, but it was just not for me, you know. But I do own all 3 of them because I had this one, and since I'm a mentally ill fuck, I needed to own all of them before starting the series. Good thing I got the 2nd and 3rd for 40% off, like going through my job, because I work at a book distribution warehouse. So I was able to get them, you know, for 40% off, but still, I was disappointed. Last but not least, I finished Sex Cult Nun. I started this book nearly a year ago, like 10 months ago, in August of last year. And I stopped reading it halfway through for no good reason. This is Faith Jones' memoir, and it is, Faith Jones was the cult leaders of the Children of God. She was his granddaughter, and this is her life growing up in the cult and breaking away from it. And if you know anything about the Children of God, at some point it was very, very much a lot of pedophilia and sex and having to share your partner even if you didn't want to, and live poor and send everything to grandpa, which is the leader. There's also a true crime case with this, which is Davidito, yeah. I don't remember his last name, but if you look up Davidito, Children of God, he ended up like killing his nanny and then himself. And like, he filmed and uploaded like him talking about it, so the cult couldn't twist the words and like twist the situation. But yeah, it's very moving. And something I loved, in the middle of it, we actually have like pictures of all of this. My sensory issues don't like this because I don't like photo paper, but, and yeah, I really liked it. I don't know why I stopped reading it 10 months ago, and then every month I was like, I'm gonna pick it up again, and I never did, but I'm very fucking happy I did. And last but not least, in June, I started reading Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. If you do not know, The Love Hypothesis is actually my favorite book. So anytime Ali Hazelwood puts out something for a pre-order, I buy this shit. And it showed up on my doorstep. I completely forgot about it, and I was like, I need it. And I started reading it as soon as I finished Sex Cult Nun, which is what I was reading at that point. I finished it by now. Fucking loved it. So this is about Elsie and Jack. Elsie is a physicist, and Jack is an, I'm not good with the word. I'm not a STEM lady. I just, experimentalist, physicist, who wrote an article when he was younger that ruined her mentor's life. And now she has job interviews with him. And just like any Ali Hazelwood book, just I love it so much. Anyways, as most of the months lately, I don't have a fixed TBR because I'm just all over the place. But I have Katerina Mora's Windsor series. I'm currently reading the first one. Definitely I'm gonna finish that series. And I would love to finish this series also. But also, I'm a mood reader, so even though it's... hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.